Hello everybody and welcome to the first episode in the Tech Medicine video tutorial series. In this episode I'm going to show you how to speed up your computer for free using a program called CCleaner. Now what we're going to do, step one, is go and download the program. So open your browser and type in CCleaner. Now I always recommend that you download the program from the official site. This is piriform.com. Okay, and there's a few licenses depending if you're using it for a business or not, or just personal. I'm guessing the majority of you are going to be using personal, so we'll just go ahead and download that. That's the free license, and just click download for it. All you need to do is click through, so next, and I just want the desktop shortcut only, so I'm going to get rid of all these checks and leave just the top one, and then press install. And now that's finished, just uncheck the release notes and we'll go and run CCleaner. Okay, basically what CCleaner does is it cleans out all of the temporary files and kind of the library of files and codes from your computer that you may no longer need. And oftentimes it can speed up your computer dramatically, especially if it's a very old one and you've never run this sort of thing before. I'm not going to go too much into the details of how it works. I'm just going to show you guys how to do it yourself so you can reap the benefits. So first of all, go down and press the Analyze button. This is just going to tell you how much files can be removed to speed up your computer. Now I just ran this a few weeks ago, so there's nothing really to be removed at the moment. It's only got less than a gig, just about a gig. For people who have never done it or haven't done it in a long time, it can be up to 10, 20 gigabytes of just temporary files, which will slow your computer down horribly. And then once it tells you all these sort of things, Internet Explorer, Google Chrome, system files, basically you can go through and pick and choose, but in my experience, it's totally fine to remove them all. I've never had it cause any problems with a computer. So I'm just going to go run cleaner and that's going to get rid of all of them. And just go click OK. Now that's just deleted all that 1 gig worth of temporary files. In the next step, we're going to go and clean registry issues. So we're going to go over to here to the registry button. And then again, scan for issues. Now this is just looking for problems with the registries. It can be from leftover programs or bad links or icons and stuff like that. And it's just going to go ahead and tell us what's wrong. Now usually, if you haven't done this in a while, you'll get hundreds and hundreds of registry errors that can be removed or fixed. Like I said, I've just done this, so there's only a few. We're going to go ahead and click the Fix Selected Issues button. And it's going to ask us if we want to back up. I recommend backing up and saving the file just in case you need to restore something. So go yes, and I'll just call this CCleaner 3 because it's the third time I've run it on this machine. And then press enter. And it's going to ask, do you want to fix selected issues, fix this single issue, or fix all issues? Now, again, I've never had any problems with removing all of them or fixing all of them, so I'm going to go ahead and say to do that. It's going to give you the biggest speed increase. So go fix all selected issues. And that's nice and quick, all done. All of those registry issues are done. So close that. Now I recommend that you run this 2 or 3 times around because for some people's computers I've noticed that it doesn't pick everything up on the first sweep. However, on others it's totally fine and gets everything. I haven't had the problem on this computer, but for some people it does. So I'm going to go ahead and analyze again. And as you can see, there's only 93 bytes, so it's not worth running that. Again, go into the registry, scan for issues. And there was no issues found at all, so that's perfect, exactly what we want. We're going to move on and go ahead into the tools option over here. And basically this is all the all the software installed on our computer. Sometimes if you use the Windows program removal tool, it won't actually allow you to remove programs, or it won't remove everything. So this is a better option to use when you need to remove something. All the files on my computer at the moment are pretty well essential, so I'm not going to go ahead and remove everything, but all you need to do is just go, for example, click on the one you want and then go over to the right and press uninstall, and that will go ahead and start the uninstall program. But I'm going to close this because I don't want to uninstall Photoshop. Okay, now to more important stuff. Go on to Startup on the left panel. Now this is all the programs that will boot up and run when you first turn your computer on. This can be one of the main causes for a slow computer or a slow startup, and if you've got a lot of programs running, it can just be horrible. So what I'm going to do is remove uTorrent from the startup because I don't want that to run. It's just going to be downloading in the background and slowing my internet down when I don't want it to be downloading in the first place. So I'm going to go ahead and disable that. I left the entry there just in case I want to put it on in the future, but if you don't want it there, just click delete. And for me, that's the only thing on my computer that I want removed. As you can see, it's a pretty fresh install of Windows, but other people will have maybe up to 100 startup programs. And if you're in that situation, I recommend that you remove a lot of them because that will slow you down a lot. And after that, you can go into the left panel again and do Disk Analyzer. All this is going to do is scan your computer to see if there's any, what types of files are using your disk space, and it'll just give you an overview of where the majority of your storage is going to, like downloaded files or videos and all that sort of stuff. Go ahead and click that. Okay. As you can see, majority of my stuff is through pictures because I do a lot of photo editing on this machine, and music as well. Just gives you a nice overview, and you can kind of work out what areas you need to free up some space. Other than that, the last tool on here that's worth using is the duplicate finder. You can use this to go in and clean out a lot of files that you have multiple copies of the same thing. For example, if you've imported a few different iTunes libraries onto your computer from different people's iPods, you may find that some people have the same songs, and you end up having 2 or 3 copies of the same song, just wasting space. So this will just go through and search for duplicate files by name, by size, modification date, or content. I'll usually just go by name and size and modification date, because then it's going to be files that are actually identical. You could remove the modification date if you transferring the the songs at different times, because otherwise it won't pick them up. So just do name and size, or even just name. That'll get you the most duplicate files. So I'm going to run this by name only to see if I have any duplicate songs, and then just click search. Okay, it's come up with a lot of stuff, but this is mainly just DLL files from programs. It's nothing like songs or anything like that. I know I've already run this through on my iTunes library, so there's probably nothing on there. Yeah, there's nothing on there, but you may find a few things, like for example here it says track 2 and track 2, but this is just from, just always make sure you look in the file name here, or the path, and just see if it is, like for example that says work less and this says going beyond, so you can tell that's from 2 different audiobooks, whereas if they're both work less or something like that, you would know they're identical. But in this case, I'm not going to remove them. Okay, so you can go through and use that tool. All you need to do is check the ones that you want to get rid of and then press delete selected. In CCleaner, you also have system restore and drive wiper. I wouldn't really recommend using these unless you want to completely refresh your system to factory settings. We're not going to cover that in the video because I think there's better ways to do it than CCleaner, and we'll cover that in the future. But basically that's all finished up now. It's a very easy and quick way to go and speed up your computer, and a lot of the times on clients' computers I've seen it make a huge difference. So I hope that helps you guys to keep all your software and your computer running nice and clean and fast, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Thanks guys.